Greetings. I'm Go and Light, and today I'm going to be shedding some light. Today I'm going to be speaking about the twin flames. Okay, this is part two. Okay, you can go check out part one, but this is getting deep into the ancient knowledge. Okay, this is the alchemical processes. These are the 7 stages I'm going to be speaking about that the twin flames actually experience. Okay, now alchemy, which is chemistry. Our ancient ancestors studied alchemy, okay, in Kemet, and this was known as the land of the black. Okay, now not only in Kemet did they study alchemy, but other cultures studied alchemy, far as China, far as India, and also Europe. Okay, first alchemical process is calcination. Okay, calcination basically is us getting in tune with things that we need to change and let go that's not serving us for our higher good. Far as a too big ego, far as being arrogant, far as being egotistic, and also being prideful and doubtful with ourselves. Okay, calcination is getting rid of all that bad stuff and bringing in new things that make us have a clear mindset of things, okay, and to operate from our heart space, okay, and not with our ego. We know if we operate our ego out of our ego, we're not going to get anywhere. Okay. 2, disillusion. Okay, disillusion deals with letting go of control, getting more in tune with our 7 body chakras, getting in tune, going inside, doing our meditation, seeing our visions, and also seeing our dreams. Okay, and this will make us evolve in the spiritual world when we do this. Okay, we're getting in tune with our netter self, okay, our God body, when we do start meditating, when we start seeing our visions, and when we start manifesting, and when we start seeing those dreams. Okay, 3 is separation. Now this is basically like calcination and disillusion being split up, okay, into 2, and that's basically what the twin flames do. Okay, the twin flames is actually one soul and 2 individuals. They split up, but it's one soul, and that's what they do in the beginning, and also probably in the middle and end, is they split up. Okay, once they split up, it's for them to become the best version of themselves. Basically, they're splitting up, and they supposed to be going deep down and soul searching and finding out who they are. Okay, and finding out things they need to change. Okay, and also when this happens, it's very intense, it's very challenging. So usually you have the male divine masculine running. Okay, they run from the connection because they never experienced anything like that. A lot is operating out of their head and out of a huge ego, and they're in denial, they fearful, so they run. And the divine feminine, she's usually the chaser. She's usually more intuitive with the connections. She's more expressive with her emotions. She know what's going on, and she starts to do her work and start tapping into her gifts and doing her spirituality. Well, far as me doing the research, the females is always the chasers and the males is the runners. Okay, and that's from my experience. Now I'm gonna always tell you guys, take what resonates. Okay, if it don't resonate with you, then let it go. These are for the ones who want to learn more about alchemy. These is the ones who is vibrating on a 5-dimensional frequency. Okay, because that's what these alchemical processes is for us to get to our highest good in spirituality and evolve and reprogram our subconscious mind. Okay, now 4 is conjunction. Now this is the conjunction between the sun and the moon, the marriage. Okay, now this is basically bringing divine masculine divine feminine together for balance and balancing out the essence and creating a new state of being. Okay, when they're together, and it's very alchemical balance is a really powerful electric magnetic connection. Okay, this is a union between the twins. Now the ancient ancestors in Kemet called this the intelligence of the heart, when the divine masculine and divine feminine joins together and they balance each other out. Okay, 5, we have fermentation. Fermentation really explains really like decomposing, rotting out our souls, basically getting into the darkness of our soul. Okay, seeing all the past traumas, seeing all the negativity, all the bad things, all the fearful things we experience, and fixing them, acknowledging them, and getting rid of them so we can rise and come into the light. Okay, the dark, which is the moon, which is the divine feminine energy, and then you get to the light, which is the sun, divine masculine energy. Okay, moon, sun. Okay, we can't have one without the other. They both coexist. Okay, this is nature. Okay, as within, so without. Okay, in this big universe, divine masculine and divine feminine plays a big role, which is the sun and the moon as well. Okay, we have to have the understanding of that. Hold on, because I have notes here, y'all. I should have been more organized. This, okay, what I'm on? I'm sorry, 6, which is destination. Okay, excuse me. This deal with purifying ourselves and moving without our emotions. We can't move off our emotions. If we move off our emotions, then we will not be thinking with a clear head. So we have to move out our heart, and that's where the stage of distillation come in at. Okay, we want to, I always say, like if you always hear me, I always say I do things from my heart. Okay, we have to have our heart as light as a feather. Okay, we have to operate out of our heart space. Okay, 7, we got 7, which is coagulation. Okay, which is the rebirth, the resurrection of the soul. It's like we basically rising above all our darkness. We have faced our challenges, we have faced our childhood trauma, and we rising. We have passed the test. Okay, we have did that, and it's very powerful, intense, challenging experience, but it's all for us to grow, to reprogram our subconscious mind and be the greatest and the best version of ourselves. Okay, like I always say, the greatest outcome of these connections is for us to become our best. Okay, no matter what no one say. Okay, far as friends, family members, associates, anything negative, we have to understand whether we're in a twin flame connection and a union, or whether it's an individual. We have to vibrate to our highest good. We have to use our gifts to make us become the greatest and the most powerful being on the planet. Okay, now these connections, the divine masculine and the divine feminine, they experience telepathy, very intense tantra sex. I spoke about that on my page. That's because these two is connected from the heart. Okay, they one soul. So a lot of people want to know what's the hype about the twin flame connection. Well, these two, the divine masculine and divine feminine, no one can make you feel the way your divine masculine or your divine feminine feel. Why? It's because y'all have the same heart. So you're going to really know how to love each other. You're going to really know, if you're pure-hearted individuals, how to operate and to balance that masculine and feminine energy out to be the most powerful magnetic beings that you can be on the planet. Okay? No one can take the place of the divine masculine and divine feminine once they connected together in union, because they're one soul. Okay? And people be trying to figure out why is they so powerful. That's why. That's our chemical balance. Okay? Our chemical process they go through. This is chemistry. Okay? And our ancient ancestors did these connections for a reason, because once the two come together, they actually face their childhood trauma, each one of them, and they also take on as to healing the curses in each one of their family. Okay? And also racial curses that's in the family as well, because if you have the knowledge, you will know that we all is one. One is not separated from the other. It's oneness, it's wholeness. We're all in this big universe here thriving to be our greatest and to evolve to our greatest potential. Now you have negative, you have positive, but it's up to us to decide what vibration we're going to vibe off of. Okay? And I choose to be a high vibrational, in my high vibrational frequency, and rise above all negativity. No matter the challenges, we all can face those challenges and experience and rise for our greatest good. Now, if we don't contradict ourselves, we're not learning. If we don't contradict ourselves, we're not growing. Well, in part one, I did state that it's not a difference on the roles. Well, I was wrong. It is a difference on the role that the divine masculine and also the divine feminine carries. Okay? I'm going to give you some of the roles that each divine masculine and divine feminine plays. Okay? Now, the male, which is the sun, which is the yang, which is the consciousness, which is the sky, which is the survival and the protector, which is the one that action and reason, the one that separates boundaries, and the one that is the builder. I don't know if I repeat myself, but this is actually the divine masculine role. Okay? Now, you have the left side, which is the female. She's the moon. She's the yin. She's the unconsciousness. She's the night and the dark and the high. She is nature's. She's harmonious. Oh, okay? She's earth. She's flowing. She's wise. She's intuitive. She's healing. Okay? She's emotional, flexible. Okay? These are the different roles that the divine masculine and the divine feminine takes on, so it can be at balance. So we do need those roles. We do need that balance in the universe, and that's why these practices were studied in ancient Egypt, okay, which is Kemet, the land of the black, and also in Asia, also in China, also in India, and you're not Asia, and probably Asia too, but I don't want to say Asia and I don't know, so I'm saying the ones that I do know. But I'm Golden Light, and I'm always here to shed light. Make sure you subscribe to my channel. You hit the like button. Until next time, be great, be powerful, be strong, be electric magnetic. Peace, love, light, and also darkness. Be magical too.